Asbestos Awareness, written and produced by The Training Factor. In this course, you will be provided time after each slide to fill in your workbook. You may use the notes you take in your workbook during the final test. Approximately 30 seconds after the narration has finished on each slide, a Continue button will appear. Once you have finished filling in the workbook section related to that slide, click the button to navigate to the next slide. You will not be able to go on to the next slide until the Continue button appears. Practice this now by clicking on the button. This training does not qualify employees to work with asbestos-containing materials. This course is solely meant to educate you about asbestos and to help you understand the risks that asbestos presents. It is designed to give you basic asbestos awareness with regards to asbestos exposure in all work as defined in Standard 1910.12b. The training required by OSHA depends on the kind of work you do. If you are an operations and maintenance employee assigned to a job where you contact or are likely to contact asbestos-containing material, or if you are a housekeeper assigned to work in areas where there is asbestos-containing material, OSHA requires that you receive a 2-hour asbestos awareness training course repeated on an annual basis, which will give you knowledge of how to protect yourself if you have contact with asbestos-containing material. This course is not designed to instruct you on how to drill, grind, cut, or saw, or use any other methods that might disturb asbestos-containing material. Having contact with asbestos-containing material is not only physical contact, but is also the operations of floor care equipment, such as washing, buffing, and/or stripping machines. By the end of this course, you will understand much of the basic terminology dealing with asbestos in the workplace, understand the different types of asbestos and the dangers of each type, understand the sources of asbestos, understand the health impacts of asbestos exposure, understand the necessary precautions to protect yourself, your coworkers, and your residents from asbestos poisoning. Learn the different medical complications that arise from asbestos inhalation and the number of years that each takes to develop. Learn some of the federal health standards dealing with asbestos in the workplace. Why do you need this training? Merely contacting asbestos-containing materials, ACM, can result in asbestos fibers being released into the air. Fibers can be released if you merely scrape surfacing material sprayed on walls or if you buff floor tiles containing asbestos. Asbestos fibers that are released into the air where they can be inhaled can be a health hazard. Asbestos is not a problem unless it's airborne and gets into the lungs. Therefore, OSHA requires that workers who contact asbestos be trained to handle asbestos so as to minimize the release of fibers. What sort of activities require asbestos awareness training? General industry, or GI, housekeeping activities. Routine care of AC flooring. Wet stripping wax. Dry or spray buffing. Cleaning. Routine housekeeping in an area that contains ACM.